Okay, so we had something happen with the internet. It literally just dropped and went back on, but I think that disconnected the stream. So I apologize for that. So this is going to be the part two. So is that you? Okay, so I'm going to wait for just a couple of minutes. I think people are starting to jump back on again. Yeah, the internet just stopped, just went dead. That was odd. But I mean, nowadays things have been going on, so I'll wait for a couple minutes just for people to get back on, or a couple seconds. I see people are jumping back on again. Hello, and say hello so I know that you're here. So let me know that you are here in the chat. Let me just open it up. Okay, there we go. I see you now. Oh my gosh, yes, it was weird. It was just like, I was like, okay, well, we're done with the 2 minutes. And then I look over and it said the internet was done. Okay. Right? Okay. So here we go. Back. Okay. My brain stopped. All right. Well, then that's perfect. That's exactly how you were supposed to do it. So it was supposed to go for just the 2 minutes until you were writing, and then that's it. Okay. So I want you to stop writing now. And you can always remember, you can always do this again. So this is just for time's sake. Oh my gosh. Hi, Dana. I see you. Hi, Kyra. Thank you for saying hello. Like, yeah, I don't know what happened. The internet just stopped, and it stopped the stream, so we have to go on again. It happens. Okay, so now we're back. Okay, so how did that feel writing to your future self? Did you feel hopeful? Did you feel excited? Did you have questions? Did you feel anticipatory? How did you feel? Ajani, you're a love. I love it. Okay, so how did that feel? Let me know in the chat. So good. Hopeful and exciting, inspired, excited. I love it. I love it whenever we reach out to our future selves, full of energy and confidence, super connected to her, my future self. I got a bit emotional too. Oh, Christina, I love that. Yeah, sometimes that can happen because we're connecting with a part of ourselves that already knows we've already did it, right? I felt like I was checking in with the future, but also in the present. Love that so much, Senator Wolf. Felt hopeful. My brain was tingling. I had relief, inspired to take action as well as to meet her there. Oh my gosh, I love it. So there's a second part to this. I had so many questions and felt so happy. Love it, love it. Now, I want you just to clear your space, clear what you just did. I want you to take a breath and just clear what you did. I want you to put that note aside, okay? And I want you to take a fresh sheet of paper or a fresh screen or however you were writing, okay? Take a fresh one. You ready? I'm going to set the timer again for 2 more minutes. And now you are going to write from your future self perspective to your current perspective. So your future self will be writing in response to you. Don't judge it, just go with it. You ready? Start. Okay, and stop. So, hello, Yvette. I see you. Yep, you're just on time. There was a lot of weird things happening, and the internet just stopped and started again. Okay, so how did that feel? I would love to hear some feedback in the chat. So Yvette, yes, connect with Priestess Selena, and she'll explain to you the exercise, and you can always redo this again and go further with it. Maybe set a timer for 5 minutes or for whenever you just write until you feel like you're done writing. It's a beautiful exercise. Oh, I love that. You're gonna make me cry, Lunar Witch. Yes, this is very powerful because we feel there's like a part of an extension of who we are, right? But it's so unknown, the future, so unknown, who we become, who we are. Yet we are that. We are the full embodiment. It's just our perspective and our minds are tuned into this present moment. But we already are. We already are our future selves. Think of that for a minute. Yes, beloved Lori. See, I told you. That's the best. I love that so much. So, how do you feel? All of the questions and the concerns and the stresses from your future self's perspective to you now, today, in this very moment, this present, how do you feel? Deborah, that is so powerful. She says, I felt a mentor to myself. I love it. I love it. Yes. And some people would say your future self is your high self because your future self knows all the things that have happened. And here's even another theory, which I think is pretty powerful. You know, they say that there's that saying that your life is when you're ending your life, it's in the blink of flash of an eye, right? All the current things. Well, they actually say, some people believe that we are living that flash right now, that our life has already been fulfilled. All the things that we decided to do are being fulfilled. And so what we're seeing is the after. So it's kind of like when you get the deja vu and you get the feelings of, I've done this before, it's because your perspective has shifted from that of the experience, from experience to experiencing. Does that make sense? So when we go to our highest selves, when we go to the connected part of us that is the who has lived all of it, they already know the sequence of events. They already know how it's going to happen. Sometimes we have to live it though, just because that's part of the experience to get to the future self. However, it is all in the now. It is all part of the knowing, the full embodiment. I love seeing everyone just talking. This is so great. So that is powerful. That is the connection. And it's important for you to remember this as you're going through all these questions of the what ifs and the how, but what if it doesn't work out, and all of that. It's a human conditioned, which is good. And here's why. Back in the day, remember we were talking about in the olden days where we didn't have the calendar and we had to go by our senses and we had to go by our intuition or listening to the call of the wild, right? And the sky and watching the sky. We had to look for the possibilities of the what if. What if this happens? Okay, if I go hunting, I got to make sure that I have my spirit with me because what if this goes on, right? What if the unknown? So we are geared as humans because of that DNA, that imprint, to consistently ask that question and look for the pitfalls. It's a survival instinct. It was never meant to trip us up. However, as society grows and we evolve, we don't necessarily need it in that way anymore. And which turned into sort of a block and like, well, then shit, should I do it anyways? Because it doesn't feel like it's all going right. Sometimes you feel like, you know what, I'm going to go for it anyway. I'm going to do the thing anyway. Even if it doesn't work out, you prove to yourself that you did the thing anyway. And that's important as well. There's a mark in that. So now, I love this so much. Christina got a slap. Oh, your future self doesn't mess around. I love it. Just start now. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there you go. That's powerful. See, and we are all channels. We are all connected to powerful conduits. We are all the conduits. We're powerfully connected to what I meant to say is the source, the energy of what brought us here, right? What brought us to this space. We are all connected to something higher than just this human condition. So your homework, your love work is to embody this, embody the messages, read them again. Okay. I love that. Just start now, Israel. Absolutely. So do the work that is being called to you. And it doesn't matter if you don't know the how. Just start. Okay. So now I'm going to go into my quick connection to one and speak the words that one would have me say. The message is going to be very short tonight. They said that the most of the work tonight and the message that was given was done through your message with your future self, and also for you connecting to your future self. That connection was the bigger part of the message tonight, but there is some things that one would like to speak. So that will be done. And if there is time, please, if you have any questions for one, even though you're not picked, because Savannah's just going to pick 2 people tonight, depending on time. That's what we were told, 2 to 3. We'll go from there. Okay. So if you feel guided, please ask your question in the comments and Savannah will read them, and whom she feels guided to. That's what we'll do. But we'll first we'll start with the just the message. Okay. Okay. Beloveds, welcome. Extraordinary, extraordinary. You have connected to a pinnacle point in time. This is of which Shakti spoke about earlier. Our beloved Avatar spoke to you of a pinnacle point, and this is it. This is the reality that you are not in disconnect. The connection is always there. It is merely a belief that you have to do something somehow to become connected to. This is the fallacy and the superstition that comes along in the world and makes you feel as if you have to prove yourself worthy to belong, to become, to be at one with Source, the love, the identity that defines you. Believe in who you are now. From this point, this gateway, step through and understand that you do have all that you desire. You do have all within your grasp to achieve that which calls to you. As spoken to you before, we remind you lovingly again to believe and to trust in your instincts. Now more than ever, the world is awakening and her pulse is quickening. And in doing so, you will find that the world will be changing at a rapid rate. Understand that this is necessary to shake off that which no longer is resonant in the new paradigm, in the new reality. You are all creating it, beloveds. Remember this. So the chaos and the resistance that you may feel within you also reflects somewhere out in the world. Be that which you desire. Embody that which you know you are to become. Do not wait for the signs, for you are the sign. Trust in what is given, knowing that you are that which you desire to be. We leave you with our blessing and open up for questions now. Feel guided as you feel the expression within you to be. We leave you with our love and our respect, and so it is. You can now choose a question if you'd like.
Francine, must I fully let go of more past connections to be free? Or what is next? Or can a new space be created for them?
Beloved Francine, we welcome you, dear one, with the courage to ask such a question. What do you choose? You are a sovereign being. Do you choose to take that which you know, to embark on a journey of the unknown? Or do you choose to create something, a new space, but in a new way with new boundaries? The choice is fully yours. We would ask and invite you to question what is most resonant. Sit with the exercise of the 17 seconds and ask yourself, in one moment, 117 seconds, ask, taking this with me. And in the next 17 seconds, releasing this from me. Choose from that source that which you know. The answers are there for you. We leave you with love and peace.
Deborah, does one have a message for me?
Beloved Deborah, one always has a message for you as you are guided to hear. We encourage you to receive these words and this frequency transmission now. You are that which you desire. Tonight's exercise has been a powerful one, and you have been working steadily, steadfast in your path, on your path, becoming your path. It's important to know you are embodying that which you desire. Every facet of your being aligning to this frequency and this transmission. Believe that which you are. It is not of ego to understand and express one's strengths. It is not of ego to recognize the natural order you have within you. Take time to celebrate yourself and what you have accomplished. It is not easy as a human in the human condition to do what you have done and have yet to do. Trust in your path, for it is shown to you. Not all at once, beloved, but you are the gateway that will step through to shift and to heal many. You see it. It shows itself to you at night. Trust in this vision. The way will be made known to you. For 3 consecutive days, it is important that you take down the notes that you receive through messages, channeled messages. Take your notes for 3 days and channel. The way will be shown to you, beloved. It is already with you. Open up to this truth. And it is so. We leave you with love and in peace. One more, beloved.
Rayanne Phillips. My question for 1. How do I transition from student practitioner to sharing value and healing?
Beloved, thank you for this question, as it is a very important one, not just for you, but for all to hear. We are constant student, walking earth, walking different planes of existence and realities, walking dimensions in time and in no time. It is important to remember that as you begin your practice, practitioner is the word. You send off what you know into the world, constantly learning, constant student and teacher all at once. Trust in your abilities. This is not the first time that you have undergone such a calling. Trust in what is being guided to you, what is being given to you. There is no need to let go of student, only the belief in who you are and your abilities. For that which you desire is within you. And we proclaim this to all. That which is you desired, you are that desired. You desire you, the full essence of who you are. And so we welcome you to this embrace, to embodiment of this. Embody that desire, that you, that desires to be seen. Such a word, such a powerful surgence of energy within that word. And we leave you with this frequency that you have what you need. Begin steadfastly, immovable, understanding that the world's changing in climate, seasons, whatever changes, you adapt and move gracefully through it. Trust in your instincts. Trust in that which is shown to you. We send our love to all. We invite you all now to close your eyes and receive the frequency being transmitted now. That you will feel the understanding, the harmony, the protection, and the guidance that you all need for the path ahead of you. With love, we send this out to you in message that you are not alone. Believe, and it is so. Thank you for having us this evening, for hearing us, and we send our love. Okay. Thank you for here. I feel guided. I have my new moon deck, my dark moon deck, Whisperings of the Dark Moon, and I feel very guided to pull some cards, just a card for everybody. Thank you for being on tonight. I apologize for the break in our stream. It was so much so much energy. It just took off and then went back on. A very simplistic act, right? We have our candles lit back here on the altar for the sisterhood. And there's something that you need to do tonight to welcome in your desired one, as one had phrased it. The desire that you want, that you choose to be, right? One has said to, this is a message, to light a candle and connect. So tonight, hope it's not reversed. Each of you, light a candle and connect to that future self, reading that love letter that you received from your future self tonight, and believing what those words are before you have a chance to try to disregard it or kind of push it away. Take time and maybe sit that letter on your altar, both letters on your altar, reflecting of the space in the consciousness that you're in now, but what you're becoming and you know yourself to be. It's such a powerful spell, intention, magic work to see that which was and what is yet to be, and to bring those together. You're bridging that gap. So that is my intention for all of you, that you will feel that connection, that power, that shift, that you will take the steps towards it, believing and knowing. The world will try to convince you otherwise, but it is not your job to listen to what the world has to say. Not in that way. So for tonight, remember that there's so much. The gateway is open. This new moon, I love the new moons. And so tomorrow, the next day, whenever you see the crescent in the sky, know that you launch forward that which you have planned for yourself. Now, for those who are in the sisterhood, remember that Priestess Shelmadine will be on in the group giving our intuitive lives for new moon. So get on there because there's only so many spaces available. And for those of you who are interested in joining the sisterhood, the Luxina Sisterhood, her doors open September. So really think about it. And you can put in, I think we'll be having towards the end of the month, the submission for the questions will be up. So you can request to join. And then once September hits, we can go ahead and approve of you. And until then, you can always join our Moon Alchemy group on Facebook. I think one of the priestesses will leave that link there for Moon Alchemy Facebook group. And you can always join there and connect with us, and you can see some of the things that we do. And that's also where Priestess Shalmadine and some of the other priestesses do readings or do some lives. And it's just a really fun place to also have community. So thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for sharing your love, your energy, your connection. This is such a beautiful group. Thank you again. Thank you for those who are watching live and those in the re-recording, because a lot of people watching the recording. And so we send love and appreciation to you just as well. Please take time to give us a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. If you feel guided to share, please do so as well. I send my love to each and every one of you. Have a blessed new moon and month. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. And we will see each other next new moon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.